Have you ever sent a super important email or letter only to have it vanish into like a digital black hole? Well, today we are going to crack the code on how to write something that not only gets read, but actually gets you a response. And trust me, it's a skill that is more critical than ever.
Ugh, it's a feeling we all know, right? You spend hours crafting the perfect message. Maybe it's for a job, a scholarship, anything important. You check it 1,000 times, you hit send, and then nothing. Just crickets. It's so frustrating. And it can even make you think, man, what did I do wrong? But what if I told you the problem probably isn't you? I mean, look, you did everything by the book. The format was perfect, your grammar was spotless, so why the silent treatment? Well, it turns out that just being technically correct doesn't mean your letter is going to be effective. There's a secret ingredient, a missing piece that changes everything. And that's exactly what we're going to get into.
Okay, so what is this big secret? It's all about finding what I call your letter's true north. It's your core purpose. This is the moment we stop just filling in templates and start thinking like a strategic communicator.
This quote right here, this is the whole game. Your purpose isn't just a topic sentence. It is the engine that powers every single word you choose. It's this rhetorical force that actually dictates your tone, your structure, even what proof you decide to include. It changes everything.
Now, rhetorical strategy might sound kind of academic and stuffy, but it's not. All it really means is being intentional. It's the difference between just yelling into the void and actually having a real, targeted conversation. And let me tell you, this is the secret weapon that's going to take your writing from being ignored to being truly influential. All right, enough theory. Let's see how this works in the real world. First up, the application letter. This is a masterclass in the power of persuasion.
When you're writing an application letter, you have one and only one job. Convince the reader you're the person they've been looking for. That's it. Every sentence has to be a brick in that wall you're building. If a sentence doesn't help persuade them, guess what? It's just noise. Get rid of it.
So look at how this all connects. It's pretty cool, right? When you start with your biggest strength, you automatically sound confident, not arrogant. When you use actual numbers to show what you've done, you sound enthusiastic and credible, not desperate. The key thing to see here is your strategic choices create your tone. It doesn't just happen by accident. Okay, let's switch gears. We're going to talk about a totally different kind of letter, the inquiry. Here, the goal is just to get information. And the secret to success? Make it ridiculously easy for the other person to give you that info.
I mean, think about it from their side. You're asking a busy person to stop what they're doing and help you. So the best strategy you can have is to make that task take like 30 seconds of their time. The whole goal is to respect their time so you get a fast, correct answer.
This is just a perfect example of what I mean. The question on the left, that's a dead end. It makes the reader do all the work. They have to guess what you want to know. But the question on the right, bam, it's a direct path to the exact piece of information you need. That's the difference between an email that gets deleted and one that gets a helpful reply.
So what's the magic formula here? It's actually super simple. Get right to the point in sentence one. Organize your questions logically. Only ask for what you absolutely need, and of course, be polite and direct. This isn't just about being nice, you know. It's about being effective.
And now, it's time for the final boss of letter writing, the complaint. This is where things get really tricky, and where having a crystal clear purpose is the only thing that's going to get you a solution instead of a full-blown war.
You know, it's no surprise that this is called a complex rhetorical challenge. You're basically walking a tightrope. You have to be firm, but not hostile. You have to provide evidence, but not sound like you're just making accusations. It's a really tough balancing act, for sure, but it is doable.
So how do you pull off this balancing act? Well, here's your 4-step plan for getting a resolution. Step 1, take your emotions out of it. Just state the facts. Step 2, back up those facts with cold, hard evidence, dates, order numbers, the whole shebang. Step 3, be totally clear about what you want them to do to fix it. And finally, step 4, end on a professional note. You want to solve the problem, not burn the bridge.
This slide just says it all, doesn't it? The sentence on the left is like a punch to the face. It's just guaranteed to make the other person get defensive. But the one on the right, it's calm, it's factual, it's cool and collected, it's assertive, not aggressive. And that is how you get things done. So let's zoom out and bring this all home. What does it really mean to be a purpose-driven writer?
So what are the big things to remember? It really boils down to this. Your purpose is your compass, your audience is your map, and your tone, that's your secret weapon. And please, remember, the writers who really get results are the ones who think beyond the template and make every single word work for them.
So, I want you to try this. The next time you sit down to write something important, just stop and ask yourself one simple question. What is my purpose here? It's such a simple question, but I promise you it has the power to absolutely transform your writing. And who knows, it might just be the key to getting the results you've been waiting for.